Boom! What's up, everybody? My name is Kim, and today we're going to be continuing our Composite Photography 101, and we're going to be looking into perspective. And with perspective, I mean that when you're making your composite, it's going to look like you have actually taken that photo. Just point your camera, click and shoot, and that's how it came out. Not that you have manipulated several images into one. And perspective is going to be your main subject, your foreground, background, and middle ground. And they all got to look like they were taken with that same lens, focal length, that same height above the ground, the same angle of the lens when you shot it, and so on. So this image, all these images are just taken off of Unsplash if you follow this series. And so this I have color matched, perspective matched, and all of that. So you can see this could be like I've actually took this photo like this. But if I turn off this one and get this background in here, which I got off of Unsplash, don't mind all these lines here because they are from the above layers. But you look here, it kind of looks like the water is going upwards because the camera has been pointing down when they took it, and it's been shot with a wide angle lens. And so she doesn't fit in to this image because she was shot at probably about 5'10", something like that, and horizontal level. So it doesn't match in. So if I turn off this background and go to the next one, you can see this one doesn't match either because the flowers are too big compared to her. And so the flowers were shot very low to the ground, probably angled upward just a little bit. And again, she hasn't changed her perspective because she was taken again level at probably about eye height. So if I turn this one off, we get back into this, and this kind of works. But it still kind of doesn't work because you can sort of see that the ground falls off here, but she's way up here tall. But you could say that this is like an arena going around, so she's standing on top of something like this here. So it might have worked because it was. This image looks to have been taken mostly level. It might have been pointing downwards just a little bit. So you can make this work. If I turn this one off and go to the last sample I have, you can see that this background image has a road that goes up here. So this is uphill and then it drops off on the other side. And to me, it looks like this has the camera has been pointed upwards a little bit, but not much, but just a little bit. So you can make this work with this, but just copy and paste right in, it doesn't really work because she looks like she's coming more toward us up here on the top than she does on the bottom compared to the background, so that's wrong. So if you have something like this, you could try and change the perspective on the background or the foreground. So I'm going to do the background here, and you can go to live filters, go up to perspective. I'm going to turn on the grid, and I'm going to just drag this corner down there. See if I can grab this one, drag it down there, and now I gotta move this one out roughly about there. And this is not gonna look good, I'm just letting y'all know right away, but it's to illustrate the point. So there we go. This might be a little bit too. There we go. Perfect. So now you can see this looks a lot more like the perspective she was taken at, but it still doesn't fit. Sometimes you just can't do it. So when you're going to do your composites and you're taking all the photos, or if you're looking on Unsplash, you got to try and find the ones that's matching your main goal, your main subject. So that will be height above ground, angle of the camera, the focal length of the camera, and yeah, the angle is the most important part. And so if you grasp all that, you're pretty much good to go if you follow the other little episodes in this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please let me know in the comments below, and please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all next time.